So folks, inspired by the likes of Foresty Forest, and that I think it would be kind to jungle to lose a bit of weight. I don't like exercise, it's boring. But this might be a bit more interesting. Well, it should be. We're at Titterstone Clee Hill Viewpoint, abused unfortunately by some folks. We're going to walk up to the summit, which I've only ever done once, and technically it wasn't quite the summit. Popular spot, can be very windy, had many a picnic and a photo stop here. I've got my walking stick, which is my Ford depth stick made out of a Violida mop handle many years ago. And the idea, looking at this, is to walk up that ridge there all the way to the top and back either the same way, all around and down like these folk have done here. It's about 4 degrees further down today with the wind up here. It's easily below freezing. Not much water around apart from the main car park area, which is well used and potholed. They're more like lakes really. I try to avoid going through them as much as possible because it makes it worse, but interesting. I haven't walked over this side for years. Generally you just go to the parking area, but unfortunately, even though it's common land and you're not supposed to drive all over it, a lot of people ruin it. That looks pretty fresh to me, which is silly. All these workings are old quarry workings, and we are, or will be, going up the second highest peak in the locality, or reasonably local I should say, to the West Midlands. We're about, I don't know, 30 miles away from the middle of the West Midlands, perhaps a bit more, and there's only one other peak higher. It's not too bad, it's quite dry, quite rocky here and there, which I suppose is why this place has been quarried for years, possibly centuries I suppose. The quarry down there, all the buildings to do with it, amongst other things, coal at some point, and dewstone, which is still used in road building. It is very hard wearing indeed. The trouble is it's very slippy, so you can't make a road out of it completely because it's dangerous, but you can mix it in with your tarmac and your concrete, thus making it last longer. Looks like mountain bikes have been down this bit. We've climbed about 100 feet. I know it's a bit awkward with the GoPro, it's a wide angle. Dirty area's over there, just to the left of that white van. I think, I'm guessing 150 feet above the car park area now. Wind's getting up now, breezy down there, but getting up. We're just, I think it's less than 100 feet. Now I am guessing, because my E-Trek has died. Had it years, an idiot me left the batteries in too long, and now it's all crowded, so I'll have to get another one. I'm quite liking my new Guy Martin 617 bobble hat. It's very, very warm, very well made, and £1 goes to supporting one of the remaining Lancasters, Just Jane I think it's called, over in Lincolnshire. You probably hear the wind now. Still, not far to go. Okay, this is nothing like what Foresty Forest does. I would love to have been snowed over up here, but you know, from small mountains. Anyway, here we are. suppose I better do it exactly that way. There we are, right on the treat point. Ludlow straight ahead, Clee Hill village that way roughly. The Malverns slightly to the left, you won't see those. Black Mountains just to the left of Ludlow roughly. Over there you can maybe just make out, it's just breaking through, is the long wind of the Shropshire Hills. I'm guessing about -5 up here, 6 in the wind chill. Wind speed must be about, I don't know, 30, 40 miles an hour. Fairly constant. Maybe a bit less than that. I ain't struggling too much to walk in it. And here, oh, I've mentioned this before, probably one of the bike videos, no doubt Himalayan yak, are the golf balls, as I think most people probably call them around here. That's the radar to do with the Civil Aviation Authority. And years ago I was told that was going to close, but it's still here. Where would we be looking now? That's Browntree, I suppose. Bridge North, down roughly, oh, I don't know, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock from the view you can see. Of course, until not last year you'd be able to spot on a clear day anyway, Ironbridge Power Station, because that's all gone now. That rang mark is gone. I know it's quite ugly, but it seemed to be a shame really to knock it down. There you go. So we'll walk a different way back. Looks like some of the buildings here that once were are now more. Right folks, looking back to the way we come from, hard to see for myself with the GoPro, if you can hear me, it's very windy now. Dirty Harry is there. Wind's died down a bit now, we've dropped, I don't know, 30 feet from the top I suppose. But of course this is a bit of a cheap walk really, because you can drive, you know, sort of, I don't know, 300 feet to the summit, something like that. You've got a lane that comes up from the main road between Ludlow and I suppose Bewdley, Kidderminster area. Which way now folks do you think? Ooh, interesting. Dirty Harry is sort of there, other side that bit of a climb there, so we'll walk down here and have a look round. Well, we're heading in the right direction. A bit steep there. So it's not too wet and boggy so far anyway, which I suppose means it's been fairly dry, and I suppose it has. Frost, yes, damp, but not real much rain. I think we can get down here. A quick read of the internet a few days ago. Perhaps I should look into a bit more. There used to be a couple of, if I remember right, a couple of stone hill forts, or maybe earthen work hill forts, perhaps something akin to British camp. Unfortunately, it seems that probably all of it has disappeared due to the quarrying over the last probably 100 years, I suppose, when things started to get a bit more mechanical. me it's quiet now. We're back with Dirty Harry. We do have tea making facilities, but there's a calf about 10 miles, if that, away at Clipper Mortimer. It's only about 2:10. I reckon that took half an hour or so, maybe a little bit more than that. Let's go and see what the calf's like.